Hi everybody, welcome to another short practice. Today's short practice is all about the shoulders and the neck, releasing any tension, giving ourselves some poses, some quite intense poses that will really energise and give some freedom around the neck and the shoulders, open the chest up and hopefully release any tension and just let some flowing movement back into the neck and shoulders. Quite a lot of us are working from home and things aren't quite as ergonomic as they are in the office perhaps, and I think perhaps quite a lot of people are feeling and holding tension in their neck and shoulders, so hopefully this will be a good practice for everybody. It's not just it's not just a gentle practice, this is just across the board for everybody. So what we will need is, if you need to keep your back straight and you haven't got a block, you can just place your buttocks, your sit bones on the cushion or a block, just so that you're lengthening up through the spine. The other thing you're going to need is a strap, like this. So if you haven't got a strap, and some of you don't, then a tie, if you can get hold of someone's tie, or a belt is equally as good. So just sort of long enough so that you can have a nice wide arms like that. So make sure that you've got a cushion and a strap. Excellent. So we'll just start by quickly and softly centering ourselves. So sitting cross-legged, nice straight spine, just so that we can feel ourselves lengthen up. Close your eyes if you want to, you don't have to. Taking the shoulders back and down, pulling the stomach muscles in, really lengthening up through the spine. Really be mindful of how you feel, as if someone's pulling you up from the crown of the head, and really lengthening up through the spine, creating some space between your ribs, opening the chest up and just lengthening. And just staying like this is enough sometimes, just to release any tension from the chest and shoulders and from the neck. So take a nice deep breath in and a full breath out. Again, nice deep breath in and a full breath out. One more breath in and out. Good. And just open your eyes. And making sure that your back is still nice and straight, side to side, front and back, so it's not sort of slumped. Really try to push the chest forward and try to maintain this posture for when we're seated, particularly cross-legged. So first of all, we're going to start with hands into prayer position and breathing in. As you exhale, raise the arms up, squeeze the arms into the ears and have some space between the hands, palms facing each other, and really stretch up, really feel this stretch. Imagine someone's pulling you up from the fingertips upwards, so you feel the stretch down through the side of your torso. You feel it through your body, your stomach and your ribs. I was going to say hips, but I meant ribs. Finding some space between the ribs, really stretching up. You might feel it at the lower back, through your shoulders and up. And just stretching, pulling the stomach muscles in. And breathing. Good. Taking the hands again, breathing in. And exhale, bring your arms down. Good. Just release the hands. So maintaining the straight back, chest pushed forward, neck long. We're going to just take the chin down to the chest. Keeping the chest pushed forward, but keeping the chin down. So you feel the stretch. It's not very intense, but you can start feeling the stretch down through the back of your neck, into your back, into the muscles in your back, either side of your spine. And then we're going to keep the chin down towards the chest, but then take it over to the left shoulder. Music stopped. I shall do something about it. So the chin is down and it's over to the left shoulder. We're then going to take it over to the right shoulder, but keeping the chin down, so keeping your head down, chin down, over to the right shoulder. Feeling a different stretch down through the sort of back, left. And then bring it back to centre and up. So this time we're going to go up with the neck, with the head up to the ceiling. So try to drop the head back just as far as you can. You might want to open up the mouth a little bit just so that you can really feel the stretch through the neck. Really push the chest forward. Try to make sure that the shoulders are dropped down and soft at the back. Good, bring it back to centre. This time this left ear is going to the left elbow. No, left shoulder. So we're taking the left ear to the left shoulder. Try not to lean over, try to make the shoulders level and make sure that this right shoulder stays down. You're literally taking the ear down. So you start feeling that lovely stretch down through the side of the neck. Right hand side of the neck. And then bring your head back and then ease it over to the right shoulder, making sure the left shoulder is down. And then bring it back again. So we're now going to just focus on a little bit on the working of the shoulders, just warm them up a bit. So take your hands back into prayer position, breathing in. Exhale, take the arms up. Good, breathing in. And as you exhale, take them down to goddess pose. So you're taking your elbows, bending at the elbows, just taking the elbows down to shoulder level. So trying not to drop them, keeping them up. And then you're taking your arms back, so you squeeze those shoulder blades back, so really opening up the chest, opening the heart up. Nice space in your chest. You can start feeling it through your shoulders, into your arms. Nice hand gesture, nice mudra. Hands spread apart, goddess arms. There's a goddess in everybody, even you men. Taking it back, really taking it back, really feeling the warmth happening in your shoulders. Good, breathe in, bring your arms up. As you exhale, take them all the way down, nice straight arms all the way down to the back, fingertips to the floor. Good, breathe in, bring your arms up. Really stretch up, and as you exhale, take them back down to goddess. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, holding it there. Pull in the stomach muscles. Good, breathe in. Exhale, take your arms up. And inhale. Exhale, take them down. Nice straight arms all the way to the back. Good, breathe in, bring your arms up. Exhale down to goddess. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take them down, back. Really focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, take them all the way down to the floor. We're going to do one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down. Releasing the hands down. Coming back. So the reason why I'm stumbling over more so over words is because I've not eaten my supper and I'm feeling a bit hungry. Never mind, we can do this. So we're just going to do we're going to do a twist. Anyway, taking the right hand, the right hand on the left knee, and just you're going to lift up through the spine. Take the right hand behind, and you're going to twist using the hand on the knee to leave yourself around. Really focus on taking, because this is about the shoulders and the neck session. So really focus about taking the chin as far around as you can. So you can really feel it in your neck and your shoulder blades. Good, bring it back to centre and then over to the other side. So left hand on right knee, right hand behind. Lift up through the spine, really lengthen through the spine and then twist. Looking over that right shoulder. Levering yourself around using that hand on the knee. Really focusing on the neck. Levering your head around, your chin around. Good, bring it back to centre. Just shoulder, just round the shoulders, one way and the other. Good. Back to hands into prayer position. We're then going to raise the arms up, or raise the hands up in front of our face, and then you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, like this. So just try to hold it there with your elbows together. Did I say squeeze the shoulder blades together? I'm sorry. And then the elbows from there to there. Elbows together. So you're really feeling a nice stretch through the back of your shoulders, shoulder blades. Now to get a little bit more intensity, you can start to keep the elbows together. You can start to raise the arms up, take them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. It's really quite difficult sometimes to keep the elbows together, but just do as much as you can. If you need to just stay here in this position, then stay in this position. If you're finding this tough, then stay like this. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Good, and release. So you'll feel that through your shoulders and into your arms. So then we're going to just do a bit of a side bend, then we're going to get onto our knees. So when we get onto our knees, you might want to get a blanket or a cushion just to soften your knees, because we'll be on our knees for a bit. Okay, taking your right hand, your left hand down onto the mat, and you're kind of leaning over, but try not to lean your body and to sort of hunch over. You're trying to keep your back straight, your chest and your hips forward. Just really ease the hips forward and the chest forward. So leaning on that left arm, you're bringing the right arm up and really stretch up to the ceiling, as if someone's pulling those fingertips up. But again, try not to slump, which is the easy way out. Try to keep pushing the chest forward and the hips forward. So you start to feel a stretch down through the right hand side of your torso. We're going to ease, we're going to make it a little bit harder, just a little bit more of a stretch, or you can stay where you are. So just taking a slight bend in that left elbow, you're going to take your right arm over the ear, little bit more of a stretch. Again, try not to slump, try to push the chest forward. So your right buttock might want to lift up. Try to push that left buttock down, so you're really planting that hand down onto the mat, and you're sort of almost pushing, but imagine pulling your right hand side over. So you feel a lovely stretch through that side of your torso. It's quite yummy. Good, bring yourself back up. Over to the other side, so right hand down this time. Again, not slumping, pushing the chest forward. Bring the left arm up to the ceiling, fingertips to the ceiling first. Really stretch up, make it a really active stretch and a pose rather than just sort of, feeling limp, which I'm sure some of us do sometimes. And then we're going to just bend the elbow slightly and take the left arm over again. Keep the chest being pushed forward, hips being pushed forward. Be mindful of that left hip or left buttock not coming off the floor, just keep pushing it down. Keep stretching over to the right, really feeling that stretch down through the left hand side of your torso. Good, bring yourself back up. Lovely, we'll just do one more twist, just sort of loosen everything up a bit. So right hand on left knee, left hand behind, lift up and twist. Good, come back to centre, over to the other side. Lift up through the spine and twist. Good, bring it back to centre. Okay, so we're going to go on to our knees now for various poses. So just, I was sitting on this. If you find that your ankles, so we're sitting on our feet if you can. If you find that too hard, you can place a cushion there. If it's too hard for your ankles on the mat, you can place a cushion there and then a cushion there, just so that we're in this place, just giving our thighs a bit of an active stretch as well. So I'm going to just stay like this. I'm going to be moving about a bit. So first of all, we're similar to this. We're going to just do what's called the eagle pose, seated eagle, which means that it's going to look like this, okay? And then we do this. So let's just start with taking the hands the palms facing us. And then you're going to twist them outwards, like this. So then let's just take the left hand in front towards the body and take the right hand around, like that. So trying to keep it like, I'll probably have to just do it like this so that you can see. Trying to keep the back straight and trying to focus on what's going on with the left hand side, or either side of your shoulders. But you should probably feel it in the left shoulder more and down into the left arm. Try to keep the neck long and holding it there for another couple of breaths. Good, and release. So the palms are still facing this way. We're going to do it the other way. So twisting your hands out that way, it's round so that the right hand is in front, the left hand is coming round the other way. So it's the other side of a twist with the hands. So then you should start feeling it, you're feeling it down through your right side of your shoulder. Good, feeling bringing it down through the arms. You might feel it in your wrists and your forearms. Making sure that the back is straight and the neck is long still. Try not to hunch the shoulders up, try to make the shoulders be softer down. And again, the more you bring your elbows in and you take your arms up, the more you'll feel the stretch. Good, one more breath. And release. And as you release, we're going to just take our arms right out, open the chest out. Right out, push the chest forward, take your arms as far back as you can. And then we're going to drop the head back. Looking up at the ceiling, dropping the head as far back as you can. Good, bringing the head up first, bringing the arms down. So now we take the strap, or the tie, or the belt. So I'm going to turn around and show you what we're going to do, because we're going to just do what is called cow face. So just take the strap over this shoulder, your right shoulder, or maybe it's your left shoulder, because anyway, I'm going to go left. This is over your left shoulder. You're then going to take your arms out. Your right arm is up, your left arm is bent like so. Now, and you're bending your right arm as well. Now, if you can't bind, take the strap and just hold on to the strap. Get that right elbow up into the sky. So you're holding onto the strap or the tie or the belt, and you can work your hands up the strap as far as you can go. If you have neither the strap or the belt or the tie, then keeping this right elbow up, you take the left hand onto the elbow, just gently ease that elbow down and in towards the head. Again, being mindful of your back, making sure that it's nice and straight and your neck is long. You're not doing this. Try to make sure that the neck and the back is straight. Good, one more breath there. And then release. Taking the strap or whatever you've got over the shoulder, the other shoulder, the right shoulder, arms out. You're taking the left arm up, bend it so that the hand is between the shoulder blades, bend the other arm. Bind if you can and hold. If you can't bind, take the strap and hold on to the strap, making sure that the left elbow is pointing to the sky. If you've not got a strap or you're finding it hard to hold on to the strap, take your right hand onto the left elbow and just ease it down and over. Feeling the stretch down through your arm, biceps, triceps, triceps. Be mindful of the back and the neck, making sure that the neck is long so you're staring straight ahead at my back. Good, one more breath there. And release down. So that's all we have. Well, no, we're going to do one more with the strap. My straps have been in with the lavender pillows, so they smell rather lovely. Still staying on our knees. If at all, if you're uncomfortable, then just come down into sitting. But making sure that you've got something under your bottom so that you're elevating your back, you're straightening your back up. So this time, we're going to take our arms out wide. take a slight bend at the elbow, and then you're going to lift your strap up so that your arms are straight. So now we're taking that slightly back. So when you start feeling a nice stretch, you can just hold it there. You're opening the chest up, you're squeezing the shoulder blades more. You're naturally, this is doing it for you. By doing this, it's naturally squeezing your shoulder blades together. You can take a little bit more gap between the hands, and we can go down. You'll find the place where it hits your triceps and biceps, sort of about there. So when your arms are nicely stretched out, shoulder blades together, keep the neck long, always make sure the neck is long. If you need to come all the way down, you can, but it gets to the point where you just don't feel anything. So just come back up to finding that point where you feel it in your triceps and biceps. Nice stretch. And then ease back up. And then come back forward. Right, you can fling that out to the side. We're going to come onto all fours because we're just going to do a couple of we're going to do the dolphin pose, the puppy, extended puppy, and then a dolphin pose. Again, opening the chest, using the shoulders, and then we'll do a couple of standing poses. So, coming onto all fours. So, the puppy pose. It's a good one because it just does look like a puppy. We're keeping the bottom over, so the hips are staying over the knees. So really keeping this position, this sort of 90-degree position, bottom leg to top leg. And you're taking your arms out in front and releasing and just taking the head and the chest down. So you're onto your forearms. Now the tendency will be just to do this. See what happens? Your bottom goes back and your hips aren't over your knees. Really try to be mindful of scooshing the arms forward so that your hips are over your knees. Then release the forearms down, take your chin down. You can feel that nice stretch through your shoulder blades, and your chest is being opened up and expanded. Take a few good breaths here. Good. Just staying where you are on your forearms. So we're not moving anything, we're just easing our body up. But you're staying on your forearms like this. You're then going to tuck your toes under. This is going up into a dolphin pose. Now if this is difficult, then just stay in this pose with your head on the mat. Just like this. Not quite the puppy pose, but just coming forward a little bit, scooshing forward so that your elbows are almost over your shoulders are almost over your elbows, and just drop your head down. So that's the first bit. If you want to go up to full dolphin pose, tuck your toes under, and it's like a downward dog, but you're on your forearms. So literally like that. So try not to push down too much with the ankles, but feel the length through the back of the legs, the calf muscles. You can place your head on the mat if you want to, if you can. Good. Bring the knees back down. and ease back up to all fours. We're just going to move the spine a bit, just do the usual moving of the spine, cat-cow. So as you inhale, kick the tailbone out, look up. Really try and look up at the ceiling so you feel something going on in the neck. Exhale, round the spine, drop the chin in, curve the spine, really push it to the ceiling. And then again, inhale, kick the tailbone out, look up. Really make it work. Exhale, round the spine, push it to the ceiling, tuck the bottom in and drop the chin down. And again, inhale up. Nice movement with the breath. Exhale, round the spine. One more, inhale. Kick the tailbone out, look up. Really bring the chest forward, lift the chin up. Exhale, round, pushing the spine to the ceiling. Good, bringing yourself back to all fours. Now the last thing we do before we go up to standing, so we're going to just do a couple of standing positions. We're going to just come back, take your knees nice and wide, and you're just going to come back onto your ankles. Now if you, again, if you need to put something, if you need a pillow under your feet and under your bottom, then do that now. But we're going to come our bottom. We're going to come off our bottom. So this is called the rabbit. If it looks like a rabbit, then please give me feedback. But this is quite a tough one. So I actually know. Well, I know somebody who has quite a lot of migraines, and this is something that really helps with tension headaches, migraines that are produced by tension, which is held, all especially office workers, people who work at desks solidly. You hold the tension in your neck and your shoulders, which then produces headaches. So this is a good one. It's not a comfortable position. Give it a go. You might find that if you have a headache and you try this, the headache gets worse for maybe an hour or so, and then it goes, and then you feel marvellous. So if you feel like you don't want to do it, then don't. What you're going to do is your head is going to try, the crown of your head is going to try to go onto the floor by your knees, as far in towards your knees as possible. And then you're just literally rocking as far forward as you can. You'll feel it in your neck. Be gentle. Try not to force it. I wish I could see what was going on. Good, one more breath. And then ease back up. Very gently bring your head back up. Okay, we're going to just do a couple of standing poses and then come back down onto the floor. So just standing up, and you need a wall. The key to this is a wall. So move the whatever you're looking onto next to a wall. Have some space with a wall next to you, because we're going to use the wall by placing our hands on it. So we'll start by standing with our left foot next to the wall. So our left hand side next to the wall. So we're going to take our hands like this, and you're going to twist around to put on your... got a picture there. Abigail, I'm sorry, I'll go down. So you need to be up here with your hands flat, nicely spread, finger to fingers, hands flat on the wall. Now your body will want to, so I'll do it this way, your body will want to twist. You then want to twist those hips, keep your hands on the wall, and twist the hips so that they're facing the short edge of the mat. and you face that same way. So your hips are twisted, you're twisted, you can feel a twist in the side, in your left hand side of your shoulder. The more you have your hands up, the more you'll feel it up your shoulder. And then, keeping the back straight and your hips pushed forward and your neck long, you're just going to take your right ear down to the right. So it's a very odd position. Your feet are hip width apart. Just try to play with it a bit, try to observe where you're feeling it. So you're sort of pushing and levering yourself around for a twist, feeling it in your shoulder blade. But when your ear goes down, you're feeling it down the side of your neck, your left hand side of your neck. One more breath. Good. Bring yourself back round. Release the right hand down. You're keeping the left hand where it is. You're going to step forward with the left foot and bend the knee, keeping the hand where it is. So again, you're feeling it down through that left hand side into the shoulder. You're squishing the shoulder in towards your spine. Make sure that the shoulder is down and not hunched up. That's important. Keep looking forward, keep the neck long. You can make it a little bit easier or not a little bit harder by opening up the chest as well. Good. Bring the left foot back. Take the left arm down. Just swing it about. Just round it one way and the other. Okay, so we're turning round and we're the right hand side of our body is next to the wall. Feet are hip width apart. You're taking your hands and you're placing them on the wall. Leaning into the hands and then twisting the body to face the front edge. You're facing the front edge, and so are your hips. Good. And then you can take your left ear down to your left shoulder. And again, observing where you're feeling all the twists and stretches and sensations. Good. Bring yourself back down with that arm, with the left arm. The right arm is staying where it is. You're going to step forward with the right foot. Bend the knee, leaving the right hand where it is. So you're opening up the chest on the right hand side. You're squeezing the right by the fact that this pose is doing it, is just squeezing that right shoulder blade towards your spine. Really opening that side of the chest. If you want a little bit more, you can take the left arm out to the side, open the chest further. Keep looking up so that the neck is long. One more breath. Bring the arm down, stepping back, swing the arm. And then round it one way and the other way. Good. So this time we're going to have nice wide feet and the back is nice and straight. We're going to take the hands into hip joints. We're going to do a forward fold and then we're going to clasp the hands behind us like thus. So breathing in. Exhale, kick the tailbone out and come down to a flat back. So you feel it through the backs of your legs. Just a nice stretch through the back of the legs, the inner thigh. Good. We're going to clasp the hands behind us. And then we're going to just let our body do the rest. So taking it down, let your neck and your head completely relax. No tension there. Just shake it about. Your hands are clasped behind you. Now if you can, take your arms up, and the more you fold down, take your arms back. Just as far as you can go. If that's uncomfortable, then just bring your arms down again. But try to relax the shoulders. Good. Breathe in. And as you exhale, we're slowly coming back up. Pulling in the stomach muscles as we do. Up to the top. Release the hands. Good. Round the shoulders. Good. And then we're coming back down onto the floor. And I want you to just, as we sit there, because we're just going to do a little bit of relaxation, seated relaxation. As you sit there, just make sure the spine is straight and the shoulders are down, but try to observe, whether you feel a little less tense, because you should be feeling quite warm and you've lubricated all the joints around the shoulder blades and the shoulder sockets, and your neck and your shoulders should feel a little bit warmer than they did to begin with. So hoping that will be on the way to giving you a bit more relaxation, a bit sort of less stiff and a less holding tension in your neck and shoulders. Always come back to this if you need to do it again. If after a few days you think, actually, I'm still feeling tense, give this session another go, because it's not a big session, I don't think. So let's just make sure the back is nice and straight, shoulders are softly down. And just close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, and again, deep breath in. As you exhale, just relax the body. And again, deep breath in. And relax any tension, taking the tension away from your chest and shoulders, your neck, your throat. Good. And just let yourself become soft in the neck, in the shoulders. Enjoying the warmth that we've created around that space. Feeling slightly calmer and more relaxed. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Full breath out. Good, and just open your eyes. Good. Namaste. I hope that has created a little bit of space in your body, around your shoulders, created some warmth around your shoulders and neck, and giving you less tension. I hope you have a good week. Until the next time. Namaste.